Today, we are talking about two of the most popular snowboard and skateboard shops. We have Tactics and Evo. And both of these are big name retailers in the ski and skate industry. But which one do you want to buy your next board from? We are going to dive into everything about them, about the company, about the brand, what you can get, how many brands they offer, their prices, their sales, shipping, customer service. We're going to take a deep dive into both brands so that you come out knowing where you want to spend your money this holiday season, where you want to get the best boards and service from. So, let's talk a little bit about Tactics. They've been online since 1999. So they have a really long history of selling great ski and skate gear online. And something that I actually really love is that they remained very niche the entire time. They've been around. So many companies diversify, which either makes or breaks the company. And instead, Tactics has really dug in and has focused solely on their skate and their snowboard. So anything you do on a board, Tactics is the best place to go for a lot of things. And as you scroll over here, you can see they've got skateboards and all of the parts that come with the long boards, all of your gear and accessories, along with some of your top skate brands. And they also do a ton of snowboarding gear here. You can see it is snowboard season up here in the Northern Hemisphere, and Tactics has gone wild. They've got lots of different offerings here from all of your major retailers for both men, women, and unisex options as well. They've got your clothing options, shoes as well, so that you can outfit the whole family in your skate or your board gear to hit the slopes or the streets, whatever your preference is. So that's a little bit about Tactics. Then if we come over here to Evo, they're another long-time online retailer. They've been online since 2001, so a little bit younger than Tactics. And kind of a cool thing, the owner started out selling used skis on the side of the road. And here they are today as one of the top retailers for ski and skate gear. And Evo is one of the examples of a company that has diversified over the years. They have changed a lot from their roadside and slopeside stands to where they're at now with a lot of different offerings. And they've obviously done it very well and scaled to the point that they are effective, that they're still ingrained in that local ski and skate where they're from in Washington, but they also have a lot to offer online. So they've got ski gear, snowboard gear. They also have bike, wakeboarding, skating, and surfing. So you've got a lot more sports and activities going on here, and honestly, a lot to offer alongside their accessories, as well as men's, women's, and kids' clothing, along with top name brands as well. And so let's jump in to snowboard gear because that's the season we are in. And so we're going to hop right in. If you come over here to Evo, you're going to see right off the bat, they have a ton of gear for snowboarding, for anything that you want to do. They have got it here. They've got obviously 8,550 products that span from your beginner snowboard to your high-end jackets and bindings, boots. You can find a lot on Evo. And so they are definitely going to have a lot more product quantity versus Tactics, which has a ton here as well. But they are a little bit more, again, more niche. and also I think more curated. So where Evo kind of spans a little bit of everything, Tactics again has chosen only the best of the best. And so when you click into maybe men's snowboards, for example, you're going to have a lot fewer results than if you would go over to Evo and look for their snowboards, where they've got, again, this is just all around, but they've got 755 boards versus 147, which, depending on how you like to shop, is going to make or break your experience. For me, I like to have some choices, but too many choices leads to that overwhelm, to that decision fatigue. And so and I think a lot of us prefer to shop at a business that is a little more curated, one that doesn't give us too much to handle. And I think 147 boards is honestly quite a few. Still, you're going to have plenty of options to choose from, and something that Tactics really excels in is setting up rider to board and rider to boot experiences. So you're going to have a much more personalized experience, even working with them online, to find a setup that works for you. Where if you come over to Evo, you have so many choices that I think it's really hard potentially to filter through some of those if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. On the other hand, if you do know exactly what you're looking for, they have a lot of really niche setups, kind of some advanced options that you may not find at other retailers. And so, as far as quantity of gear, selection of gear, it's probably Evo that's winning just for sheer numbers of products. But then if you come over back to Tactics, we'll talk about sales and how our pricing is. And as I compared both of these for their retail prices, no sales, just their standard pricing, they were really identical on a lot of products. I looked up some of the top snowboard jackets for the year, and they were absolutely identical in pricing. So you know that whichever place you choose to shop at, you're going to get a good deal. And now, when it comes to sales, this is a place where Tactics, I think, really shines. So they both have a sales section. If you come over here, you'll see you can filter through all of this, or come down and they will show you all of their sale products. And as I scrolled through a lot of these, I found that most things that were on sale were on average 30 to 50% off, which is some really good markdown. If you're looking to get into some great gear for less money, their sales are really good. And then coming back to Evo's sales, they have a ton of gear on sale right now coming into the holiday season. And they do have some really good markdowns if you take the time to look. A lot of their sales I noticed were a little bit closer to that 10 to 15% off range, unless you got into some of these really good sales. So you're getting a little bit less discount with Evo, but you do have more quantity of product or more products overall on sale, but you're usually getting the better deal from Tactics. So if you're looking to pick up a whole bunch of gear all at once, maybe you look to Evo. But if you're looking to get the best price on gear, choose Tactics. The next big influencing factor, and especially when it comes to specialty shops like Tactics and Evo, is customer service. You're looking to get the best quality gear for your budget. Maybe you're a beginner and you need some help getting a board set up for the first time, or maybe you're on that pro or more advanced level. You need something that's going to help elevate your game. And so customer service applies in shops like these much more than a lot of other online retailers. And so just a little bit about both of these. You get great customer service at both retailers. They offer both online location or an online site as well as in-person brick and mortar locations in several places. Both companies are based out of the Pacific Northwest, so they have most of their retailers up there and then a scattering across the US, and both have a location in Japan as well. And so when it comes down to actual customer service, um, Evo has some great options. They've got a gear expert chat that you can talk online to somebody. And I think, though, just because of the sheer quantity of products, I think it's a little bit more challenging to speak to an individual product. And their employees obviously have a lot more to cover. If you come over to tactics and you come all the way down, you'll see they have a team section, and they also have a chat where you can talk to one of their employees. They can help get you set up in exactly what you want. And this is maybe kind of the cheesy part, but I loved it. They have a dedicated skate and snow team. So if you click into one of these, you'll see all of their employees. And this is something that I personally love because shopping online, you lose so much of that human connection. But here, even though maybe you don't get to see these people in a store, it still gives you that human element. And you look at these people, you realize they are people who have the same passion that you do, who know their craft and are going to make some really good recommendations. So, for that reason alone, I think their customer service is really good. It's a smaller team and just a more personalized experience. It's not as big of a company, and so you're going to have more one on one or unique experiences with them. Versus Evo, you have such a great product selection, but sometimes you can get lost in some of that noise. Next up is their community engagement involvement. And this is always, I think, kind of the cherry on top of any business, any company that you associate with. And both of these companies really, really excel. And so, Tactics, one of their main programs is this Ride On Recycling campaign. And they work with a partner called Bring Recycling to create their remade goods and re-ride boards as a way to give back to the community, to work on inclusivity and diversity, helping get kids and adults boarding, skating that may not have the opportunity to do so otherwise. And so that's going to be kind of one of their big components in community engagement. Another thing that they do is they sponsor and they support a lot of local events, skating, boarding, athletes, tons of events, competitions to really help get the word out there, get people involved, and give support to the skating and boarding community. And then if you come over to Evo, you'll see they have a great community impact as well. And this is something that, again, often gets lost in companies as they grow, as they get bigger. They lose that sense of community where I feel like Evo has really done a lot to stay grounded in those roots. And you can see kind of a breakdown of how they give, what they give, as well as some of their partners. You can come down and see a variety of the different groups that they work with and how they get their employees involved as well. So all of that being said, obviously we like those community engagements. We like great product selection. But then when it comes down to that actual purchase, getting that purchase is sometimes a little bit chaotic online, especially if you're ordering a board, bindings, something that is big, oversized. So, talking about shipping for just a moment as we close out, they both offer free shipping options on certain products. So, definitely check into that before you order. You'll be able to see that right now. Tactics has their rewards program. You can get 10% back, and then you can see free shipping over $99. So they're going to get you your gear, and Tactics does it really fast, which is a great thing if you're in the holiday season. Even if you order on a holiday, they ship next day. Where Evo also has free shipping options. Their free shipping starts at $50. And although on their website they do say that it takes a little bit longer during that holiday season, they have a lot more quantity to ship out. And so there might be some more delays. So if you're looking to get your gear fast, order through Tactics. You're probably going to get it a lot faster than you will through Evo, that's just processing more orders. And as you can see up here, they have the lowest price guarantee, and both of these companies will price match, which is another huge thing. They have so many competitors online, and the big thing to look out for here is that Evo will price match from most online retailers. They do have some exclusions, one of them being Amazon, which is a hard thing. We all know that Amazon is like the king of online sales. And so for them not to price match is a little bit of a turnoff. Where Tactics, they will price match all online retailers or competitors. So if you find a better price on anything somewhere else, they will honor that. So to wrap everything up, where do you buy from? And I think that depends on you. It's kind of like asking somebody if they're going to ride regular or goofy. It's all in what you're comfortable with, in what feels good to you. If you like a large product selection and a overall experience where you have all of the options laid out in front of you, then Evo is going to be a great option. But if you like to have a little bit more of a personalized experience, a little more curated options with less scrolling and searching, Tactics is going to be a better choice. And all in all, wherever you get your gear from, get ready because the winter is coming, and get on the mountain.